Listener discretion is advised. You're listening to the Big Dave and Clo Show.
I'm pretty sure we're having sex.
Oh, so tear that thing up. Right there, fist it.
How do I make it bigger?
At first, they just started blowing it.
No, she's got to hold that in her mouth.
Last night, this guy pinned me down, he raped me.
I don't understand.
I can't do anything with people shoving in my face.
And now, the Big Dave and Clo Show.
Welcome to the Big Dave and Clo Show. It is Thursday. What is it? 10/4, I guess it is. 10/4/2012. Good to have your smiley dab face right here at our table. I am Big Dave right here along with Balls Deep, Jeff, a.k.a. Balls Deep. If you're watching by video right now, if you've never met Balls Deep, here's Balls Deep. He's sitting right next to me right here tonight. And he'll be actually helping with the show. Apparently, Clo is MIA at the moment because he is over there at the studio, Clear Channel. It is, of course, Russ Martin's birthday. You know, Clo's with the Russ Martin Show as well. So apparently, according to his text message, Russ is still jacking around at the studio.
Yeah, it sounded like they were having fun on the show today. So
Really?
yeah, a lot more drinking than usual.
Well, apparently that's what's going on. And as far as Mel goes, well, you know, she's MIA as well. So it looks like the show must go on, and I am here with Jeff.
I know today would be a good day to talk about food.
Really?
I just think so. We got the two big guys from doing the show today. It just seems like it would be a natural fit.
Just kind of feel right.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of stuff going on in the news right now, and of course, you know, I've done a little bit of research, my research as well as Clo's research, combined together, and you know, the big debate happened last night.
Yeah.
If you want to call it that, a big debate.
I call it a train wreck.
Yeah, I call it a masturbation tour, you know, of politicians. I mean, they just, whose dick is bigger?
Yeah, that's essentially what it was.
It's totally ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then, you know, of course, to make things worse, they had to bring Big Bird into it all. Of course, I'm sure many of you have already heard about that, right? I didn't actually watch the stuff because I had to work to make a living.
Right.
As an American.
Well,
so.
I mean, basically, why everyone is upset is because Romney said that you know, to help balance the budget, that he would cut funding to PBS.
Right.
Here's the thing though: is cutting funding to PBS would do nothing to balance
it's
the
not
budget.
Gonna, it's not going to help anything. One of the quotes that Obama said in return was, "Thank goodness somebody's finally getting tough on Big Bird," unquote. We really didn't know that Big Bird was driving the federal deficit.
Yeah.
And someone in the crowd, and of course you guys heard about that. Someone in the crowd shouted, "Elmo too."
I didn't hear that.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny though. No, I forget the guy's name. It's Neil something. He is an astrophysicist. He's all over PBS.
What the hell is an astrophysicist?
He's a scientist with the stars in outer space.
Oh, okay. Got to watch the big words with me, Jeff.
Okay, at least I think he's way smarter than I'll ever be. I know that. This guy's got several PhDs. I'm pretty sure he's an astrophysicist. But he came out today, and in response to Romney saying that, you know, to help balance the budget, that he would cut funding to PBS, and what he had to say is that if Romney thinks that cutting the budget to cutting off PBS's funds from the government would help balance the budget, that he's greatly wrong, because the number that he gave. Now,
what does an astrophysicist really understand? I mean,
I know he holds several PhDs, which is way more than I have. You know, he's.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is this really important?
Cutting the funding.
No. I'm saying this conversation.
Oh no, probably not. Should we move on?
I don't know, man. Apparently, everybody's just enthralled by what's going on. And I'm asking myself, why? I mean, really. I mean, we're going to end up getting another president, whether it's Obama again or Mitt Romney,
Right.
whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, no, you got it all right.
Mitt Romney?
Yeah, might as well be. Yeah, Mitt Romney.
Yeah, Mitt Romney soup or whatever the hell his name is. Either way, we're going to be screwed, right? So,
I mean, that seems to be the general feel, is that it's a lose-lose situation. But the problem is a lot of people have felt that it's a lose-lose situation for voting ever since
Reagan?
No, since
No,
Clinton.
Reagan. Clinton, yeah.
Yeah, is after Clinton was done with his presidency,
Yeah.
you know, and Bush ran for the first time. That was the first time that I really started hearing that, you know what, it's just you're picking the lesser of the two evils. And I think that's a really bad idea to have when we're going into our elections is, okay, both of these guys are not good for the country,
Yeah,
but
I'm bored with this conversation.
yeah, see. Okay.
I just don't get into politics.
It's your show. What do you want to talk about? I'm just trying to go with it.
Okay. Here's something.
All right.
Have you ever dated a chick that didn't want to vote the same way you did? Like, you're a Democrat and she's a Republican?
No, I never got into. I never found. I've never dated a chick long enough to
Yeah.
to have that type of conversation.
You know, they actually say that dating can actually work with that. I got a little thing here. It's kind of interesting.
Okay.
It might be.
So this thing.
I don't know.
This thing is saying
Probably not.
that it's better to date outside of your party or date within your party.
They're saying if you fall in love with somebody who's actually in your party, who's not same kind of vote as you can actually make that relationship work. Some of the things you can do is don't take it personally when the other person says they don't like who you're voting for, and you say you don't take it personally. Another thing is focus on what you have in common.
Right.
You know, try and of course, to me the big one here is don't effing talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, agree to disagree, and that's pretty much where you should go with it.
Right. Right. And I think, you know, that even though they're divorced now, even though the reason why they're divorced has nothing to do with political beliefs, is you look at Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver. Is Schwarzenegger hardcore Republican? You know, ran as a Republican, won governorship as a Republican, and you know Maria Shriver, she's a Kennedy, hardcore Democrat.
You know way too much about this stuff. Are you big on politics? What is it?
No, I wouldn't say I'm big on politics. I mean, I follow it. I mean,
Is she still trying to call in?
she's called twice. I think she gave up.
Good.
Should it? Were we still ignoring?
She's just gonna be mean to me.
Okay. All right, then I won't pick up.
Thank you.
But she might fool me and call from a different number.
Damn it.
I only know that one number.
She's just gonna be mean to me. I don't know if I can handle that kind of pressure today.
Are you doing okay?
I'm hanging in there, but you know what? I've actually found a couple of things here today that made me feel better,
All right.
and I want to tell you what they are because I really don't want to talk about politics.
All right, then let's move on.
Study shows that baldness can be a business advantage. Thank you very much. I'm going to tell you more. Up for promotion, if you're a man, you might want to get out the clippers. Men with shaved heads are perceived to be more masculine, dominant, and in some cases to have greater leadership potential than those with longer locks or with shining hair or with thinning hair, according to a recent study of the University of Pennsylvania. How about that? Yes.
Yeah, I believe it. You know, is because I also believe because I think that kind of goes along with the same lines that gray hair shows. You know, people who have gray hair are shown that they're more trustworthy because they seem to be older and wiser in their age. So I think baldness can kind of follow along with that.
Really?
Yeah.
I just think it's because I'm great in bed. It's got to be it. Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you know, seriously, baldness has its advantages in the bedroom.
Really?
There's certain things you can do with a smooth head. Oh God, she's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure this one's really getting to her that she can't talk about it. She's still. Is she calling in again?
No, not at the moment.
Yeah. You know, we could get probably about 10 minutes of her just yapping nonstop about my bald head. We can just sit back and relax.
I want to know what the advantages are because I'm sitting here trying to think. Oh, no, now she is.
All right, fine.
Okay, bring her on.
Yeah, but don't say a thing.
All
Just
right.
see what happens when she starts talking.
All right.
Hold on. I'll turn me off.
Get that I can hear you, like, at home, asshole.
What?
You can sit in silence all you like, and I'll just run the show, considering you don't want to answer the damn phone.
You're breaking
like
up.
every other male, when a woman calls, they don't answer the phone, they just ignore them.
See, she just goes nonsense.
I can hear you.
What'd you say? I didn't say anything. Are you breaking up?
Listen,
Uh-oh.
I'm in a pissy mood, don't even.
Oh, really? In a pissy mood, are
I'm
we?
in a pissy mood.
You're in a pissy mood. Where
Yeah,
are
just
you?
a little bit.
Where are
Huh?
you? Where are you? What do you think that kind of mood puts me in?
Well, I don't care what kind of mood you are in.
Oh, that's great.
It's all about me,
It
remember?
is. It
The
is.
woman.
It's all about you.
Not the bald fat guy.
Hey, baldness has been proven in a study by the University of Pennsylvania to be a positive thing.
Why? Because you save a lot of money on
Maybe
haircuts?
you
can
should.
buy donuts?
Maybe you should start going for bald guys.
Hell no.
Yes.
Nope.
What if I told you some really cool sexual positions that bald guys can do that guys with hair
I'm
can't?
quite fine. Thank you very much.
Let me tell you. There's this thing you can do with your head. Have you ever heard of wiggle wobble?
No.
It's a sexual
but I'm sure
position.
you're going to enlighten me.
It's a sexual position that only bald men know about. The
Okay.
wiggle wobble is real simple. You have her spread her legs, right? Okay.
Really?
Yeah, bear with me. It also helps if you have rolls in the back of your head.
Oh my god.
Now, once the said person opens up the flower to you, that's when the wiggle wobble begins. Instead of tungalingus, or is that what it's called, or is it cunnilingus?
I'm not sure.
It's cunnilingus.
There we go.
Okay, whatever. Instead of tungalingus,
Cunnilingus. There's a
you
C, sweetheart.
you
C.
you put your head down there and you just start wiggling. You wiggle wobble, and
You know
apparently
how bad that sounds, and how much of a turn off that would be?
not if you can actually stick your whole head in there.
If you can stick your whole head in there, you've got a problem, and it's like huge problem. That's an octomom kind of problem.
If you have your, what if you just get half your head in there?
You still got a problem.
What if you just get a roll?
She's got a major problem.
Well, I can only usually get just a roll or two in. I haven't been able to get the whole head in yet.
That's so gross.
Is it really?
Yeah, because I've met your wife.
You know, I was thinking about you today. I was reading something here.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Why?
How do you eat your eggs? How do you like your eggs? Do you like eggs?
Yes, I love eggs.
Really? How do
Yeah.
you eat your eggs?
Well, I'll eat them anyway, but my favourite is scrambled with cheese and sweet chili sauce on the top of them.
So you like them scrambled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about you? Ballsy?
I'm the same way. Scrambled.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's been a new study that's been done, and it's a British. It's called the British Egg Industry Council. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're really big on eggs.
Anyway, they found out that there is a direct correlation between a person's personality and what kind of eggs they order. Okay? Now, if you're the kind of person who is outgoing or happier than most, you tend to go for poached eggs. Those who go for boiled eggs are more disorganized and run the greatest risk of getting divorced. Fried eggs have a high sex drive. That's my favorite. It's fried eggs. Have a high sex drive and are skilled in the working class. And scrambled eggs are guarded and forced and favored by those who don't have children. And omelet eaters are self-disciplined. So,
I have kids.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. That would make you a guarded or favored by those without children. So I guess maybe
No,
you're just
see,
guarded.
I like all kinds of eggs, like boiled, and it has to be like runny in the middle so you can dip your toast in it.
Well, that just
I love
can.
them.
Okay.
I make my own omelettes. Like
That's
any kind of eggs. Scrambled's just easier.
So have you started dating yet?
No.
I'm just curious.
No.
No dates yet? You don't got anybody lined up?
No.
What? Okay, well, let me help you out then. Can I hook you up with somebody?
Depends, Dave.
Really? What if
do
he's
they look like?
he's really nice?
Okay, so he's as ugly as sin.
No. He's a
When you say someone they're really nice and they have a great personality, it means they're ugly as sin.
he has a great sense of humor.
Then it means he's ugly as sin and a small dick. I'll pass.
Well, I haven't seen this dick.
Well, generally, guys.
What if
that
he's really ugly but has a ginormous dick?
I'll still pass.
I mean, huge.
Because I have plenty of them in my drawer, thanks to adamandeve.com. So,
Well, what's the difference? I mean, just consider him a sex toy.
yeah, no, I'm good. Sex toy, you kind of have to. You don't have to be attracted to a sex toy. So, like, when that is happening, then you have to kind of be attracted to them. There's no attraction, it's not happening.
Jeff, does that make any sense to you at all?
No, that doesn't make any sense because obviously, like you just said, you're not attracted to your sex toy, but you can still use that to get off. So
Yeah, it gets the job done.
right.
Like,
So then.
So if that's the case, me and you could do that for it, right?
Yeah. So
No.
as long as the guy is hard, then and he's attracted, then that kind of seems like a one-way street because then he can get the job done just like your toy can.
Exactly. See, and that's
No,
what you want to know what
no.
us guys think about that. That's what we think. We're
No,
like,
'cause when you get
that's what turns
toys,
us on about
like,
watching
sex-
chicks do that with the toy. Is we're like thinking, man, if she's that desperate, I mean, I could just jump in. Doesn't matter what I look like. I can take care of that for her.
Yeah, and I don't care what anyone says. Is nothing beats the real thing. Nothing.
But to get to the real thing, you have to actually be turned on by the real thing.
Well, but
There's
could
a
what do
thing
you-
called
couldn't you just turn
foreplay and-
couldn't you just
all
turn
that
yourself on like you would if you were going to use a toy? It's
Yeah,
just
I watch pornos before I use my toys, so I'm all good.
Well, let's say you and I got together. Okay,
Never.
we
but
watched a
okay.
porno. I just stayed in the back room. Okay, I didn't come in there and just let you watch your porno,
Nope.
and then blindfolded you,
Nope.
brought you into the bedroom,
Nope.
and started making, turned up the volume on the porn, okay, and just went to work. I mean, you wouldn't even notice my flap.
No,
On your
because
back.
I know what you look like before, and it's not going to impact, or change during ever. You will never, ever get to touch me, ever. So...
What if I told you I've already touched you many times in my thoughts at home?
You can do that in your
While I
thoughts
was-
at home, but it's never going to
While I was
actually
alone.
in real life.
I was in the bathroom, and I was thinking about you.
You can do whatever you like in your head.
Let me
but
tell you what
will
I was
never
thinking.
Materialize.
You want me to tell you what I was thinking now?
Not really, but knowing you, you're going to tell me anyway.
In a world where Mel and Dave are alone together in the bathroom.
You're so disgusting.
you called in.
So disgusting.
Well, if you're ready to go do some dating stuff, let me give you some pointers
What?
for online dating, okay? Because I know you spend a lot of time online, and so I want to give you some pointers. A recent study was done, a new chemistry.com study, as a matter of fact, that states that the words that you put down about yourself aren't as important as showing your boobs, okay? If you want to find a man, you have to show your boobs first, then talk later.
Then I'm screwed.
Pretty much. Yeah, unless, you got some fantastic boobs. Other than
Okay.
that, the study says they want to see less riding and more boobs. Says that more women get into relationships online through showing skin versus telling all about themselves and what they want to be and
That makes
what they're
sense.
looking for.
I get that because when you're looking online, you just have the little thumbnail picture. So you're just scrolling and you're basically picking which profile you're gonna read based off of what their picture looks like.
Physical attraction.
Yeah, I guess so. Because men are physically attracted first, and emotionally
Men are
attracted
visual.
second.
All men are visual.
And I told you this. I was the one who taught you this. Remember, you didn't know.
Yes.
You thought
I knew
that
Dave.
you thought like most women were, yeah. Women for some reason think we should be these knights in shining armor who come in like some kind of stupid ass fairy tale.
Well, no, because all men are dicks. So.
Okay.
I mean,
How about you, Jeff? I can agree
basically,
with
they
that.
want to get in your pants, and then once they've got in your pants, they'll lead you on for a little while, and then they'll screw you over, and they'll never talk to you again.
But it happens the same way, reversed.
No.
Yeah, bullshit. Oh my God, really? You can't admit to that?
No, because we don't. We're at least honest and upfront.
Oh,
If there's
bullshit.
There is
Oh
no
my
bullshit.
God.
If there's not going to be anything like further, or it's nothing more than sex, we'll at least tell you.
Really?
Really. But the moment that feelings get involved, they just tuck their dicks between their legs and they run.
You need a bald man.
No, I'm talking from experience.
I'm talking from experience.
That's just the way that all men are. All men are the same.
Well, all men love breasts.
Yeah.
And that's just a natural fact. Most men. I mean, all men. No, all men like breasts. Some big, some small, some medium, some tubey. I actually knew a guy who liked the tube titties.
The tube titties.
You know, the ones that look like those things you put around yourself in the pool, swimming pool. What do you call those?
Oh.
Like a noodle?
Yeah, one of those look like
Like-
noodles,
Oh, okay.
but body noodles.
Yeah,
Those
like-
kind of titties.
Yeah, like where they just flop straight down. The
Right,
ground.
right. In one long line,
Okay.
nipple at the very end.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I knew a guy one time. He told me he used to like to wrap himself around him, like put him around his neck while he was going at it.
If you can throw your boobs over your shoulders, there's a problem.
It happens. There's a lot of women out there who have that. There's not anything wrong with it. There's some guys who are into that, just like there are some guys into really big asses, like to wear them as hats. It really is true. It happens. Here's a new theory on why men love breasts. You want to hear about it, Mel?
I suppose so. Not that I'm interested in dating any men, but yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
Next time you run across a man who's just all about your tits, I want you to remember this.
Then he's strange, but okay.
Why do straight men devote so much headspace to those big, bulbous bags of fat drooping from women's chests? Scientists have never satisfactorily explained men's curious breast fixation, but now a neuroscientist has struck upon an explanation that he says just makes a lot of sense. Okay. Larry Young, a professor of psychiatry at Emory University, who studies the neurological basis of complex social behaviors. Wow, I could never do that when I was drunk. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
I almost want to read it again.
Big word with more than 2 syllables. Way
Exactly.
to go, Dave.
Thinks a human evolution has harnessed an ancient neural circuit that originally evolved to strengthen the mother-infant bond during breastfeeding, and now uses the brain circuitry to strengthen the bond between couples as well. The result? Men like babies love breasts. When a woman's nipples are stimulated during the breastfeeding, a neurochemical oxytocin,
Oxytocin.
thank you, otherwise known as the love drug, floods her brain, helping to focus her attention and affection on her baby. But research over the past few years has shown that in humans, this circuitry isn't reserved for exclusive use by infants. Recent studies have found that the nipple stimulation enhances sexual arousal in the great majority of women, and it activates the same brain areas as vaginal and clitoral stimulation. When a sexual partner touches, massages, or nibbles a woman's breast, Young said that triggers a release of, what's it called?
Oxytocin.
Yeah, in a woman's brain, just like what happens when a baby nurses. But in this context, the what is it?
Oxytocin.
Focuses on the woman's attention on her sexual partner, strengthening her desired bond with this person. In other words, men can make themselves more desirable by stimulating a woman's breast during foreplay and sex. And in other words, men like breasts because they were nipple fed. There's a closeness there.
But so then what happens to a kid that's bottled fed?
It doesn't matter.
Then.
I was bottle fed, and maybe just like a different kind of breast. Because I'm a more of a small boob guy. You know, average, kind of
Right.
medium to small. You know, not like Skeeter bites or anything. Just,
Right.
But that's the whole thing. So in other words, next time you have a guy who's wanting your boobs, he might be the kind of guy who really has a major attachment to his mother, which is a little creepy.
I don't think he has a major attachment.
I think so.
Because then essentially you're saying every guy has a major attachment to their mom because you just said that.
Do you have a major attachment to your mother?
In the way that I love her because she's my mom. I mean...
Do you want to suck on her boobies?
No.
Okay.
Do you still live with your mum, Balls Deep?
Unfortunately, yes.
You do?
Dude, financial situations are not in my favor right now. I picked the wrong industry to go into.
How did I know you were going to say yes?
Are you still living with your mother, Mel?
No, I'm not. I actually move into my own apartment.
Okay.
I know, son. He's funny.
The bottom line to this story is it's real simple. Guys are attracted to boobs because there is a sense of emotional attachment whenever they're making love. It's a sensual thing, which I think that makes men. That's probably the gayest part of a man I think I've ever heard. It's kind of weird, right? So in a sense, we're all kind of like that. What?
I mean, all men are attracted to those specific parts on a woman. Boobs, ass, vagina. That's basically all you focus on all day, every day. So.
I would agree with that. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, but I don't like the way she says it like it's a bad thing.
Yeah. Why is that a bad thing?
Well, I mean, it's true. I mean, you don't see a person for who they are. You just automatically see boobs, and then if they're walking away, then you get a nice look at their ass. And I mean, how many times have I seen a guy be walking down the street and almost break his neck looking at some chick that's walking down the street? Like,
what do you concentrate on as a bisexual person?
when
On
I'm
the woman.
driving or when I'm walking down the street. If I see a good-looking girl, then yeah, I'll look.
Yeah, but what are you looking at?
Her face.
God.
That's the first thing that will attract me is their face.
I got a really good looking face.
Face and then body. Like if she's got like a banging body, hell yeah.
So you just didn't get past my
yeah,
body, did you?
And you see, you're just as shallow as we are.
Exactly.
Because everything you just said is all based off of physical appearances. Nothing.
Yeah, because if you're not attracted to them, then guess what? You're not going to get turned on. So.
Right. So you're just as shallow as guys are because you just said all guys look at are ass, titties, and vagina.
No, but see, the difference is that I look at their face first, whereas you guys don't.
Right, which is still physical.
You look at everything below the waist, below the shoulders. The faces, you know. How do you think you men came up with the whole double bagging theory?
This is true, though. I mean, when I'm masturbating at home, I can never really think of what the person's face looks like.
For me, that's it. And
Every once in a while, I'll take a
with
glance
guy,
up.
It's
Yeah. Okay.
real simple. If they're cute, then that's one thing. But if they've got a great body, then that's a bonus. But if they're bad in bed, yeah, sorry, that's not a good thing. You got to go.
Oh, Mel will be missing out a lot.
Yeah, well, probably.
10 things that women forget to do during sex. Are we ready?
I am so ready.
Here we go. 10 things that women forget to do during sex. Well, number one is vocalize your enjoyment. Listening to a woman bellow in ecstasy, I'm coming, is a good, if not better, than sex itself.
I don't forget that.
Don't forget,
My neighbors hate me.
but please don't forget that other people are in the house or the apartment nearby that will hear you, especially if it's, an awkward sort of thing.
Yeah, my neighbors hate me.
Another one here is no teeth. For the love of God, please, no teeth. You should know that by now, really. Offering to let him do it on your face will make his frickin' day. If that's too porny for you, let him do it on your chest. She has a problem with this, obviously.
I have a problem with the face thing. I don't have a problem with chest and anywhere else, but I have a problem with the face.
Okay. All right. That slow, gentle, tender sex that you're having is probably not for your benefit. And, I mean, it's probably for your benefit, not his. Guys love the express trained, you know what I'm saying, 90% of the time. So get off the local, and maybe it's just be good to, you know, have that fast, slow sex balance in the relationship. Because guys like, you know, jackhammering it in every once in a while and getting it done. One big mistake that women make. Men don't only love penis massages, they also love back and shoulder massages as well. Making him, you know what, then rolling him over and mounting his butt to administer a back massage is a lovely way to bring a post-coital man nap.
That does sound amazing.
Doesn't it?
That sounds freaking
The last
awesome.
thing you want is to have sex and then him fall asleep. So that's awesome.
It's wonderful. I've never had a woman do that for me.
You?
That's what you asked for Christmas.
I am. I'm gonna ask Taryn the Terrific to give me
Just
a
let you finish and then roll over on your back.
And yeah, give me a man nap. A little massage as I go to sleep. I love that. That's a great one. Wait to hop in the shower and wash off all that dirty sex. Come back to bed after you're done warding off a UTI. I don't know what this is. In the loo when you're finished. There's nothing like savoring the moment. I really don't understand.
I don't either.
Okay, so
What's a
when
UTI?
we have sex,
A UTI?
if we basically lay there afterwards, then we run the risk of the man juice and all of our juices going up where we pee, which then causes a urinary tract infection. So the reason we get up and go to the bathroom and pee afterwards is because we don't want to be peeing razor blades.
Urinary tract infection. That's what a UTI is.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so that's the reason why you got to go to the loo real quick.
Yes.
Yeah, but do you have to do it right then and there? I mean, how long do you have to wait? Isn't there like a waiting period you can give without getting one?
Well, number one, men, if she can walk afterwards, you haven't done a good enough job. So, at least a few minutes afterwards, she should be completely incapacitated and not be able to move. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You ever had that kind?
What? Where after I was done, she couldn't move. She couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've done that a few
She's
times.
like shaking that hard. The bed moves. Yeah, that's when you know you've done a good job.
Now there's
I've
a
done
few.
my job.
There's a few other ones here that some I don't really agree with, like especially the.
Number 9.
Yeah. Yeah, you've checked that one out. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's funny.
Number 8, boys have nipples too, and sometimes they can be very sensitive. His junk isn't the only thing he wants you to kiss. I don't know. I guess that's sometimes kind of cool. I mean, you know, if I have a girl, I had a topless dancer suck on my titty one time. It wasn't that bad. It was kind of neat.
Yeah, I'm real sensitive when it comes to nipple play because.
Really?
Well, because I had one girl who.
This is making me uncomfortable talking to you about nipple play. in a weird arousal kind of way.
I was fooling around with a girl, and she was into pain. I'm not into pain, so she just kind of grabbed it and started twisting.
That's not funny.
And I was ever since that incident, I was kind of like, you know what, just, let's not do nipple play.
I had a gay guy, bite my nipple one time. He caught me off guard. It wasn't like I was prepared or anything, and that really freaks me out. That freaked me out.
You shouldn't bite them. You just run your tongue around and play with them.
Have you ever done that for a guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And they were okay with it?
Yeah, because when you start kissing and at the ear and work your way down the neck and the stomach, it's very enjoyable.
Okay, well, there you go. These are things that I'm going to throw at Taryn and see if, she wants to start doing some of that.
It's all about foreplay.
I got some extra time on my hands this weekend.
It's not just about us most of the time. If you've got a good bitch, then she's going to take care of you.
I
And,
like that, a good bitch.
Yeah. Like I said, you, bite the ear and, kiss and start moving down the body that way.
Well, let's go ahead and get to number 9 here. Are you ready for this? Assume your guy's anus is feeling neglected, too. Don't forget that some guys like a pinky in the ass every once in a while.
You need to ask before you do that.
He just might be too embarrassed to ask for it, so let your fingers wander and see what happens.
No, you need to ask.
I agree.
You need
See,
to stay
that
the hell away.
part, women, I'm agreeing with this. This must have been a woman who wrote this. But you don't just stick your finger up there in any guy. You wait for him. Now, there's a gentle way of doing that. If you'd like, you're in that position, you're down there, you're already, in that area. Why don't you just kind of, bring your fingers close to it, see if there's a jolt. If there is, stay the F away.
Right.
All right. If there isn't, would you like me to go further? And then you'll know.
Yeah, it's
Because we'll say sure, or we'll say hell no.
Yeah, I mean it's the same concept that they tell, when a guy's thinking of they tell guys to do when they're trying to do anal for the first time, and that's when you're going down, is
Stop at the first hole.
Yeah,
if you're a doggy. Yeah.
Right, and then with your hand kind of play with the other one, and if she seems to be into it, then maybe put a finger, and then take it from there.
No.
Great. Let's hear Mel's take on this.
No. Exit only on both, for me and for you. I will never, ever be sticking a finger. You can never stick anything anywhere near mine, ever. No.
Ugh, wouldn't want to stick
And the only
anything
way
in
I
there.
will ever allow it to be done is if I can do the same thing to you with a dildo. That's the only reason.
Oh my God, that sounds painful.
If it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. So that's why it never happens.
Well, some women get turned on by that, though.
Yeah,
some
and
women,
I've
it's a
got
big
some women.
thing, if they don't get it in the butt, they really won't shut up. It's
Good on
true.
them.
I ran across a girl like that once when I was dating, and it freaked me out. I stopped dating her.
Really? Because that was the only hole she wanted.
Right. And it wasn't, it was a little weird.
It hurts.
She felt like it was more like foreplay instead of actual intercourse. So
Right.
that just confused me.
I have heard that. I knew a girl in college who dated a Mormon guy, and I was asking her, I was like, so what do you guys do? Because I knew this girl, and I knew she was she was sexually active and liked having sex. And I asked her, I said, so I know you like getting off. I know you like sex, and he can't do that because this guy was a hardcore Mormon. And she was like, well, we just don't do vaginal.
Really? That makes it okay.
Exactly. And I was just,
No.
yeah,
There's always a way to justify, as long
Right.
as you're getting off, right?
exactly.
Nope.
As long as somebody's getting off, it's all good.
Nope.
All right, the last one here that women forget to do is to get out of the bedroom. Yeah, women forget to have sex anywhere other than the bed without guidance. I think this means
The lounge room, the bathroom.
right,
kitchen.
Like
kitchen
Taryn and I were
table.
doing it on the kitchen table the other day. That was awesome, It wasn't so awesome when our roommate walked in. But, I think Wild Bill will be all right. He was a little confused at first, wasn't sure what he's seeing. There's a lot of movement and a lot of noise and a lot of flesh. But hey, at least we took a shower before we did it on the table. That was a good thing.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you wipe down the table after you were done?
the next day
Oh, nice.
before we had pizza.
Okay, so at least before the next time you ate off
Right.
of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had it nice and clean. It's a stone table. It was like doing it outdoors.
Oh, yeah, next time just open a window.
Thank God it was a stone table. I don't think it would have been able to handle what we were doing. We were a little worried at first. She goes, this can't hold us.
Well, you proved her wrong.
Damn right.
Wait,
I said this is an Ashley table. It can handle anything. There's a reason why this table weighs 600 pounds.
Oh, yeah. If it's a heavy table,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think I went for the 600-pound table? I was thinking ahead. Yeah, and other places. Do it other places. Me and my significant other have done it in, public bathrooms.
No.
Victoria's Secret dressing rooms.
No.
I actually heard that Victoria's Secret had to start putting down harsher rules and regulations in their dressing rooms because of activities like that going on.
Whoops.
I have heard that. As I've had friends that have gotten kicked out of the dressing room because they went in there to look at what their girlfriend was buying,
And you just can't hold yourself back.
And a sales clerk was in there picking up clothes, heard his voice and was like, "You need to get out of here."
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, those are places you don't make a lot of noise.
Right.
You just whisper quietly, that does have a crotchless. It won't take long. No, honey, not here. Come on, just 5 minutes, I swear. I'm already ready. Come on, baby, no, not. Oh, shh. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, I don't know. We got away with it, though. I mean, and a couple other places, too. Did it in the woods after a nice fried chicken picnic.
Oh, you're so romantic, Dave.
In the back of a geo-tracker. You guys have heard about that one.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately.
I take my hat off to you on that one because that does not seem like an easy task.
We did it in a limousine one time with 2 hookers.
Wait, with them in the limo or they participated?
No, they were participating. This
Oh,
was
okay.
this is when we went to the Bunny Ranch.
Nice.
It was pretty cool. It was like a preamble before we got to the Bunny Ranch.
Oh, nice. So you got the easy one done in the limo. Then you
Right.
got there and you're ready to go.
Had a chance to take a nap,
Very nice.
have a drink, sandwich.
Do they charge for drinks at the Bunny Ranch?
Yeah, like little poker chips.
Really?
They look like little poker chips. You have to buy a certain amount of poker chips, and those are your drinks. You hand them a poker chip for a drink.
I would think with as much money as you were about to drop that, drinks would be on the house.
Well,
We need to get Dennis on the show again.
they are. Well, yeah, I know. I got Dennis's number. I just haven't called him in so long, and especially after, yeah. I don't know. I'll give him a call and see what he says. How about this? 10 things that men forget to do during sex.
All right.
Okay, right? I mean, it's only fair. Jeff.
You're right. It's only fair. We
And-
we covered what women.
I know, and we try to be as politically correct as possible on this show.
We do? Since when?
Right.
You're so full of shit.
10 things that men forget to do during sex. All right, guys, this one's for you. All right, don't forget to take your socks off. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a single thing is sexy about a man who is naked except for his socks, especially if they're black socks. Okay? Remember to take your socks off, guys. This is important. Apparently, it's also important to have lubricant. We may feel so wet to you from our own fluids, but we actually need to be pretty drenched with water-based lube for business time.
What?
Yeah. So, what? Are you disagreeing with us?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You like it hard and rough then, huh? Like to be put
Well,
away
no,
dry?
If you primed the engine well enough, there is no need for lube.
What if you're the kind of woman who gets primed but doesn't have enough, you know?
It's a medical condition. She can't, can't
If there's
get
a
it
medical
flowing.
condition, then yes, you need lube. But if you've done your job prior to, there is no need for lube.
This next one here, this one I've actually found to work. The bad part is I didn't catch on to it. Okay, so it's not something I do on a regular basis. But I think I will from now on. Some women become very aroused by their imagination, so a little dirty talk about what you're going to do to them stimulates their biggest sex organ, their brain.
Uh-huh.
So, I've actually done that by accident before. I mean, when Taryn and I were in the bedroom one time, I was like, you know what I'm going to do to you right now? Listen, I'm going to take your clothes off. I'm going to have my way with you, whether you like it or not. Okay. And when I'm done, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. And by the time I knew it, she was all over me.
Yeah, yeah.
I was just talking.
I've had a similar experience like that too, where I invited a girl over and she, I just said, she walked in the door and I just kissed her and I said, "Don't talk," and then we just went at it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it wasn't Cheesy Puffs.
That's what's up.
Hell yeah. I like that. If you're going down on them, make sure to keep your tongue wet with spit. The dry tongue chaps down there. Really?
I've run into this problem.
You know, I don't like that one very much because spit to me is gross. It's like, ugh. It's like, you know something else? Back when I was younger and I would watch the porn movies, the one thing that made me turn it off and go to the next scene or something like that is the moment the guy would take a big loogie out of his mouth and wet the vagina with it. That's a big turn off, man.
Yeah.
There goes my excitement.
Well,
Thanks a lot. Just spit a loogie on it. Why don't you?
Yeah, I never quite got that.
I mean, now what's that nasty vagina's got a big old loogie on it. Smells like your effing breath. How's that supposed to turn me on? And then it got to the point where for a while there, where every porn movie had the guy spitting a big honky on her.
Yeah.
You know? Here a little before, let's not get the lube. Let's just...
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stick it in your ass. Oh, that's great, pal. Thanks a lot. Ruin the ass for me. Now I can't imagine how great the ass was going to be because you just hawked a loogie on it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think spit makes for a good lube.
No.
It's just...
It should be kept out of the porn movies. It's like the movies nowadays. You see, almost every major motion picture has to have a throw-up scene. Why do we have to have that? Why do we need throw-up scenes? I don't like to see throw-up. Why?
You're talking about...
It almost makes me want to just turn off the damn movie the moment I see the throw-up scene. I'm sitting there having myself a nice pizza, watching a movie, sitting with my girl. Next thing I know... Want another piece of pizza? Why? Don't do that to me. Don't ruin my moment.
I think in certain cases it can be funny.
No.
In certain cases.
It's never funny watching chunks come out of a guy. Look, the closest time it was ever funny was that one movie back when I was about all those kids. You know, the blueberry thing. What was it? The blueberry pie scene where.
Oh,
all you can eat blueberry pie.
American Pie. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know.
But what was the scene where the guy threw up that was almost funny?
I think it was called Stand By Me. Was the name of the movie?
It's the one where the four guys go out and find a dead body?
No.
That was Stand By Me.
Okay, it wasn't that. It was something like that. One of those kid movies, you know, teenagers movies, and they were doing all you can eat blueberry pie eating contest, and the fat kid threw up while the contest was going on, and it made somebody else throw up, and then that made somebody else throw up, and the next thing you know, you got everybody throwing up blueberry pie everywhere all over the stage. Oh man, that was a bad scene.
See, that's making me laugh just as you described it.
See, it was. I guess it was kind of funny, but you couldn't watch it. You know, it was almost as bad as watching Bear Grylls. You know, cut up a camel and stick himself inside of it to show you how to stay safe in case of a sandstorm. That was pretty brutal to watch.
Yeah.
It really was.
I don't need to watch that because I don't plan on putting myself in a situation like that.
Well, you never know.
That is true. Well,
Could be in a plane crash one day, and you may be the only sad mother effer left, and you're stuck in the middle of the Gobi Desert.
No, I'll be sticking with the plane. I'll be sticking with that black box.
All right, where was I? Sorry, I got off there a little bit.
Something after spitting.
Yeah, something after spitting.
Oh, the dry tongue.
Oh, God, that's disgusting. Okay, number 5. Unless we've expressly indicated that we like our headlights to be tweaked, we're talking about women here, do not pinch our nipples in the heat of the moment. They are very, very sensitive. Question: how sensitive are women's nipples, Mel?
Very.
Now, I mean, like, if the wind hits them a certain way, can it hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt, but it'll make them stand up.
But when you're
stand up.
But when you're breastfeeding, doesn't it kind of get desensitized, because of the to help because of all it can cause chafing and all that with the baby feeding on it. So wouldn't they naturally kind of desensitize?
No, not really.
Oh, that sucks.
All right, sometimes, guys, a light touch is better than a strong one, and a sweet kiss with just your lips is better than a Labrador Retriever-style kiss with your tongue. Yeah, I knew a guy one time who was really bad at this whole kissing thing. He was the kind of guy who would lick the side of his girlfriend's face.
Oh my god.
He thought that was kind of hot, that it was going to turn her on. He was telling me about it one day, and I just started laughing. He goes, "What are you laughing about?" I said, "Dude, really? Did you really do that?" "Yeah, man, it turns mine." I said, "What kind of bitch were you with
Yeah.
that turned on?"
And I think she might have lied to him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, licked my face.
Yeah. Never heard that request.
Treat me like a dog. Lick my face and then lick my ass. I like it that way.
No.
God. All right, where was I? We absolutely adore when you gently, tenderly suckle on our fingers. Really?
How do you get in that position where you could suckle on their fingers?
I guess when you're doing it missionary style, you have a hand and you got a finger in your mouth.
No. No, not so much.
Oh, maybe this is one woman's idea of what she really wants. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she's stupid.
Okay.
Sucking on guys' fingers, yeah, but not so much on mine.
Why suck on a guy's finger?
Well, it goes back to the whole foreplay thing. If you're lying in their arms and their arm is up around your shoulder and you start kissing on their hand and
What's so attractive about a man's finger?
it's not the attraction thing.
Well, why would you suck it then?
Because it's hot. That's why.
Same reason why women, will suck on a popsicle seductively.
Oh, it's to turn us on.
That's the only thing I can imagine.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want somebody sucking on my finger. I'm sorry. That's just me. That look of concentration on your face makes it seem like you're doing calculations in your head, not making love. Smile a little bit. Apparently they want us to smile more when we're having sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not paying attention to facial expressions.
Neither am I.
No.
Of course, there are moments I've had certain girls that have this grimace on their face that just makes you go, oh, what's wrong? Is there something what? But actually, they're enjoying.
To look at their face. See, I'm twisting it around to looking at your face and not mine. This bitch is crazy.
Number 9 is nipples should be a pit stop on the way to the Vaginaville. So get off the express train. I guess we need to start with the nipples. I guess. Jesus, a lot of work. I don't even want to have sex anymore after reading these things. It's too much work. I got to do work. She's got to do work. How the hell do we even get to the point where we've had sex in the first place?
You don't.
I mean, really?
Their likes and their dislikes. They're it's real easy.
Number 10. Dun, 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 the clitoris is right there. Yes, right there. Not over here, not over there, not down there, not off to the side. It doesn't move. It's still right there. Try to stay focused and play with the clit.
No.
Really?
No. I mean, because when you do that all the time, then you end up getting off way too fast. Way too fast. So it's good to tease the clit. Trust me. It's not good just to focus on that all the time. Because if you want to get her to have a mind-blowing orgasm straight away and then that's it, it's over and done with, fine, focus on the clit all you like. But if you want to have hardcore hot sex that's going to last for more than 5 minutes, then tease it. Don't just focus on it.
Well, let's say you're out there today and you're saying to yourself, wow, these are some great informative things that the Big Dave and Clo Show has brought to us today. I'm going to give you one more thing here. Let's say you're in a relationship right now and you want to move forward and what's the word I'm looking for? Rediscover erotic sex with your partner. Well, I'm just going to give you a few little things that you can do, okay, to help rebuild that spark And a lot of them you've probably just heard already on some of the things we've touched on here. Number 1 is experiment with a light touch in non-sexual parts of the body, such as the palms, the hands, the neck, the face, the thighs. Are you sensitive on your thighs?
Me?
No, not you. Man.
Me?
Yeah. Is that too personal?
No, I don't. I just never
Thought a guy
about
would
it.
say, "Are you sensitive on your thighs?"
I mean, I've never thought of that, and I've also never had an instance where, like, there's never been an instance that stands out in my mind where it's like, oh, like I got started because she was touching my thigh. Like, I don't know.
Well, if she was like slowly going up your thighs with her hand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If like she was moving upwards towards my groin, then yeah, I would say that'd probably be a turn on. Yeah.
How about you, Mel?
That's the problem with most women is they don't touch enough. Like you
Hello and welcome to Movie Phone.
no, there's
How is
a
that?
whole body that you can touch with your hand.
If you know the name of the movie selection you'd like to see, press 1 now. What were you saying, Mel?
Nothing.
Everyone knows that massages are a great way to get turned on, but you can also use them to feel closer to one another. So give each other a massage every once in a while. Moisture is a very sensual and sexy. So take a pump bottle of body lotion and drizzle it over your partner. And just wiggle around in the bed.
No.
That's fun when you got two fat people, I'll tell you right now.
No.
It's so much fun. You get a real slippery thing going, man. You never know what's the hole you're sticking it in. You just stick it in holes left and right.
No, because when you got to go have a shower afterwards because your body is sticky and oily, that's not a good thing.
It's cool to me, man. How about you? How about you, Jeff? Come on, balls deep. You know you'd kind of like that idea of the right
I
chick
mean,
in law.
it's an intriguing idea. I have never done that.
Like if a really hot girl comes and said, "Let's just have sex with Astroglide. Let's just put in a pool of Astroglide and let's just go at it."
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
Hell no, don't say no either. That'd be kind of fun. Be
Yeah.
a new experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like, chocolate pudding wrestling or anything like that. It's Astroglide, so everything works well.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Try some naked play in the tub or shower. Splash each other, build shampoo foam. This kind of sounds gay, actually. I can't see a guy actually building shampoo foam hats on each other or engaging in general silliness. Once you get into the tub or shower, and yeah, it's on. Like Donkey Kong. And here's the other one, have a food fight. That also sounds kind of gay. I mean, I don't know. To me, that's kind of messy.
I mean, it just sounds like just be playful with each other.
Okay.
I mean, that's really.
Let's put it that way.
Just be playful,
Playful. I like the way you said it. Play. Say it again. Just be playful. Just be playful. Be playful with one another. Yeah.
That's what I.
Is what? What is it again? Come on, Bob Steve. Tell me again. Be playful. It's always nice to be playful. All right, folks, we're going to end this bitch with this story right here. Ran across. Deputies say a woman hid a full-length drinking straw in her private parts. Deputy signaled a Jeep that had its tag and taillights out to pull over. When the Jeep stopped, it ran over the curb. And can you turn my music up at all while she's still on there or not? Yeah, you can? Okay, cool. Just making sure. All right. According to an arrest affidavit from the Manatee County Sheriff's blah, 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 the driver, Valerie Nottingham, told deputy that she used to have a driver's license a long time ago, but it's not good anymore. According to the report, a passenger in the back seat and the owner of the Jeep, April Canfield, had arrived on the scene, permission to search her car. He wanted permission to search her car. That's when the deputy found a glass pipe with a burnt residue on the end, according to the arrest report. Canfield then told the K-9 deputy to tell the other deputy that she wanted to give him something that she was holding. When the deputy asked if she had something for him, she reportedly said, "It's in here," while pointing to her vagina. After being given a glove, Canfield then removed a full-length drinking straw from her vagina, which she said was used to inhale drugs. The deputy also found some Adderall, an Ambien in the Jeep's center console,
Okay.
and some marijuana.
I thought those were other things she had stashed up.
No. She was busted for driving without a license and charged with drugs and drug paraphernalia. Guess some folks never learn that if you're a user, you'll always draw the short straw. The Big Dave and Clo Show, want to thank you for being right here with us. We'll be back here next Thursday night. Happy birthday to Russ Martin. Sorry we missed you, Clo. He'll be back with us next week. Mel, see you then.
Yep.
All right, we're the hell out of here. Until next Thursday night, I'm Big Dave. The hell out.